never get free. Lamb to the slaughter, what you gon' do when there's blood in the water? The price of your greed is your son and your daughter. What you gon' do when there's blood in the water? Look me in my eyes, tell me everything's not fine. All the people ain't happy, and the river has run dry. You thought you could go free, but that system is done for. If you listen real closely, there's a knock at your front door. You'll never get free, lamb to the slaughter.
Alright guys, it is March 19th, 20th, something like that. Out here looking for elk sheds. First day I'm targeting brownies. I'm pretty excited. Been at it for a little bit here. Didn't really do much of an intro because I didn't know how this hike was going to go. I'm planning on doing 2 hikes today. This side, and then I'm going to go to a completely different side of the canyon. But I got a clear, or excuse me, sorry guys. I got a shed here in the clear cut. So that's pretty rare. I don't find them very often in the clear cuts, especially, well, excuse me, I don't find old ones in the clear cuts very often, but I got one right here and it looks pretty big, guys. I can see, I've already walked up on it a little bit, but I'll turn you around and kind of walk you through what I saw when I walked up on it. But here we go. So you can see this tree here. I was walking right back through this little flat right here, coming along this trail, sign everywhere. I poke my head out from behind this tree, and what do you know? Right there, if it'll focus, there it goes. You can see that right there is his sword, and that's his back fork. So it's at least, it looks to me like a 6 at the very least, but you can see it a lot better now. There's his third down in there. But we're gonna get the camera set up and do a pickup on him. I'm pretty pumped. Alright guys, here we go. Gotta unearth the old beast. Yeah, it's a 6. Oh man, he's in there. Yeah, he's been there for a little while, that's for sure. There we go. Yeah. Might know that bull. You can't really see me right there. That is sick. Got a big old devil tine going. Man, this brush is just killing me here. But there you go, you can see him right there. That is awesome. It's not the brown I was hoping for, but that is a good start to elk sheds on the year. It's starting to rain pretty good, but good fronts, good sword. Not that old of a bull, not a huge base on him, but that is all right. We will take it. That's a good way to start. So turn you around here, get you a better, oh God, he's cutting me up. Get you a better look at him real quick. Nice. Not super giant, but my biggest one so far this year. All right, we're gonna get back to it. We're on some good bull tracks, so maybe we'll find one of their browns, or maybe we'll pick up the match to that guy. That would be pretty cool. So we'll see what we find. Well guys, hiking out of spot number 2. It didn't work out the way I was hoping it would. No browns. Bulls aren't down there anymore. Figures. They were down there like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, something like that. There was a bunch of them. So gonna have to start over, try to find them. So, but that's okay, that's part of the game. But we will be back at it again tomorrow and again the next day. So hopefully we can find a few browns this weekend. They're definitely starting to drop. it's just gonna be a matter of time, but we'll get back at it here soon. Morning, guys. It's the day after I picked up that big 6. Don't have quite as long today, so went to a different spot so that I could really spend a lot of time in that other area where all them bulls were. But I know there's elk in here too. I know there's some bulls that have dropped in here, but I got the first shed of the day. It's a big deer shed, but it's old. But I'll turn the camera around and let you take a look at what I can see. So I was walking through this stuff, coming down into this meadow here. I got right in here. You look down, you can see some bones right there. I'm coming down to check those out. And right about here, I look up, and there is a big 4-point sitting there. He's old and chalky and all kinds of just nastiness, but that is a big deer. I'm excited to pick that one up just to see what he looks like, but I'll set the camera up so we can pick him up. I don't know how well you guys can see him on the camera, but here we go. Yeah, that's a tank. That is a big deer. Look at that. He is all sorts of webbed out. He's not even that thick down at the bottom really, but just a stud deer. You can see that. Look at how webbed out he is up there. Crazy. Big buck. I would have loved to have found that brown, but it is what it is. That's still awesome to find. Good to see some really big genetics up here. This is the first real big deer shed that I've found up here. So that is a good sign. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna look around a little bit for the other side, see if it's laying right here somewhere, but if it's not close by, we're just gonna keep going because this thing's super old and it's gonna be hard to find if he's not right out in the open. So anyway, all right, we will catch you on the next one. All right, guys, it's been a few hours. I didn't think it was gonna happen. I was losing a lot of confidence. There's tons of elk sign in here, but, well, okay, let me rephrase that. There is not tons of elk sign in here, but there is bulls using it, a couple. But just this stuff up here is not the kind of stuff I usually hit for elk sheds. But evidently I need to start because there is an elk shed laying right here, and it's a pretty good one. I can't tell exactly what it is, but it looks nice. It's at least a 5-point, and he's got good fronts. So I'll turn the camera around and let you see what I can see. So you can see there's kind of this main trail going on this big hillside. It's heading over into some stuff that I've hit over there. And I'm coming up right here, and gleaming in the sunlight, there's an elk shed laying tines down. I'm pretty dang happy with that, especially because I really was questioning whether it was going to happen at all today anyway. Looks good. Yeah, he's a 6 for sure. That's awesome. So, all right, we'll set the camera up and we'll get him picked up for you. All right, here we go. Broke off back here. Looks like he's only a couple years old, but not super big, but nice. I'm super happy with that. Especially, like I said, guys, I really didn't think it was gonna happen in here, but it did. Never know. Just gotta keep going, and you never know what you're gonna find. So he's got some good fronts on him. You can see good color on this side, decent little 6, but pretty happy with that. Oh man, don't get discouraged. It's gonna happen. You just gotta put in the miles, and I've put them in today. I haven't found a shed in, it's probably been 4 hours, but all right, we got to reset now. So let's go find some more. Maybe we'll find the match to this guy. There's a good little bench right down here below me. I think we're gonna check that out and then ball him over and start heading back. But at the very least, we got another elk shed today. So We'll see you soon. It has been a long day, guys. Went into a spot where I had seen some bulls, or excuse me, I had seen a bull, and I was going to check it out and see really what it was all about, because I seen that bull from the main road. Get up in there, tons of sign, area looked great, and then I ended up bumping 4 bulls. 3 of them were pretty big, 2 big 5s and a big 6, like probably about a 270 to 280 class 6-point, but all of them still packing. Oh, and a little raghorn, but all of them were still packing. So I came back in here to another spot that I've hit before, and where I found all those browns last year, and set up a camera, just trying to see, you know, what may be around. There's a lot of elk sign in here again, just like there always is, but I guess I don't know, we're just getting started in here, kind of. I mean, sorry, it's been a long day, but anyway, whatever. Got an elk shed right here. I walked right past it last year. There's this trail right here that you can see behind me, and it goes up that way. I walked that trail right up behind me and up through, and I missed an elk shed. There's an elk shed laying in a bush right here. It's old and easy to miss. I can see exactly why I missed it, but I definitely missed it. I have a line that goes right where I'm standing, and I just happen to be going right on the path to walk into this one. It's not very big, but I'll turn it around and let you see it. Can you see him right there? It's hard to see, but there's 2 eye guards, and the rest of him goes, let's see if we can find my finger here. There it is. It goes up into this tree right here, or bush I should say. Kind of cool the way it's laying there, but not very big. Just a 5er. Good fronts though. Cool. So at least today wasn't a complete bust, but it's not very big. We're gonna see if we can go find some browns though. There's a lot of elk tracks in here, and there's a big bull work, and I could see his tracks. But anyway, I'm gonna take some ATLs real quick, and then we'll pick them up. All right, here we go. Yep, just a little 5, little rag, but that's all right. He's got really big fronts, that's for sure. But all right, we'll strap him down and keep on going, see if we can't find something else. First find we had was that big 6 right there. He's a pretty big one, probably about, I don't know, probably 250, 260, maybe a little bigger, I don't know. Pretty big bull though. Happy with that one. Those are the kind that we really want to find brown. But then we had the great big deer shed. That's just old and chalky, but super cool buck. And then this one was probably the most recent find. I think this one's probably only 2 years old, maybe even a year. No cracks, nothing like that. Looking good though. Decent, not huge, but solid bull. And then the one from today, just a little raggy guy, but really big fronts on him, honestly. But yeah, so there was the weekend. Stay tuned for next weekend. Hopefully we can pick up a brown. All right, guys, doing another quick hike, scouting this area where I bumped those bulls at the other day. Some of the reprod that's like around where I seen them, because there was a bunch of sign going in and out of it, but I haven't found an elk shed yet, but just found the first deer shed. Looks like it, actually it looks like a pretty good one back in the day. Well, let me turn this around for you. There he is right there. Oldie, super oldie. It's okay though, we got one, but this stuff is looking real good. There's a lot of little like benches and stuff like this for these bulls to bed down on. I've found a bunch of beds already. I think they came back in here, but it's hard to tell for sure. But there's sign and stuff everywhere, so there should be an elk shed waiting for us somewhere in here. We just gotta find it. But we'll get back to you if we find something. All right, guys. Told you I was gonna come relocate those elk, or at least try. I did. I've been following them for a while, and they just popped me into this big unit of a clear cut, and it's pretty open. I think if one of them shed in here, I might be able to glass it up. But anyway, so I started glassing, and I stood up to kind of go to a little bit different vantage point, and I look over and I can see a fork sticking up right here. I'm pretty sure it's just a deer shed. It doesn't look very big, but I'll turn the camera around and walk up on it, show you guys the picture too of me glassing them up. But here we go. I really hope this is actually a shed, because if not, you can see that fork sticking up right there, right on the tip of my finger there. Yeah, it's gotta be a shed. If not, it's gonna be real embarrassing, but yeah, it's a shed. You can see the base. Cool. Little deer shed. Now, is he a forky or is he a 3-point? What is he? Forky. Yeah. Little forky from last year. Cool. No, older. Looks like he might have gotten kicked over or something, but that's cool. Well, we will see if we can't find something else. Hopefully an elk shed's in the near future, but we will see.